Check 1 2. All right, what we're gonna do here is reintroduce Wub 2, and I just re-uploaded this video. The other one has been taken down because we wanted to redo some of the settings in the Wub 2, and now another new version of it is in the members area. So if you guys saw the old video and download it and found that it's a bit dirty, go right back into the members area and re-download the 4 bonus VSTs, and you'll have the most up-to-date version of the Wub 2. You'll notice there's another ADSR rack up here. It's not really an ADSR rack, but we're using these knobs to trick out some of the settings. So what I'll do, I'll start fresh. I'm gonna help you guys shape your sounds. So you'll notice when you first open it up, you'll probably have yours looking like this. What I might do is change it so that it opens how I'm gonna set it. First thing I'm gonna get you guys to do is just click, hold, and drag right along the middle here to get rid of all these. We're gonna skip the first 3 or 4, and we're gonna go right around there. So we have a nice little blip happening on both sides. And now when you hit your keyboard, still sounds really off. It's not where we want it yet. Still sounds ugly. All these gains are actually pitch. So if we go, and then here you can change your actual type and your actual octave. So we'll bring this down one more. Okay. Up here, we're gonna want to set this S for sustain at about 25%, and this amount back to about 75. The A and the D, attack and delay, bring right down. If you do bring this up, you'll have a nice, interesting beginning. If you bring the delay up, it'll last longer. Okay, so we'll just bring those right back down for now. All the stuff's readable and writable, and automation works with everything except I think these guys right here. So next we'll shape the second sound. What we'll do is drag your Chaos Pad dot from 1 to 2, and that goes from 1 to 2, and then 3 and 4 are down 3 and 4. So we'll bring this down a little bit too. Actually, I like it where it was. These little guys here are your fine tuning, so you can just bring it up like a tiny, tiny bit, or down a tiny bit too. Number 3. And number 4 is drawable. Usually sounds ugly, actually. It's hard to get this one to sound nice, but we're gonna do it somehow. All right, once you have all 4 of your sounds shaped how you want them, once you have all 4 of your sounds set to how you want them, tweaked out and everything, don't worry about the low frequency LFO. We're gonna walk over this on another video. It's really complex once you start trying to mix 2 LFOs together. They tend to clash and not work as well as work. So let's just leave that alone. Turn on your reverb, a little bit of delay, up your feed, and then just leave it right down here. Just try to copy exactly what I have, basically. And you'll have a nice little echo, stereo delay echo. Bounce it from left to right once you let go, and overlapping. The smoothness knob also makes it less harsh versus okay, the phase, it's hard to even tell. Amp, you can turn right up or leave where it is. You want to always keep an eye on this. And if it reaches the ends, you want to try to turn your amp down a little bit or your volume down a little bit. Once you have a lot of stuff going, if those reach the end and you do start doing a lot of changes and it ups in volume again, you'll lose the sound. It'll drop the signal a little bit. So you have to make sure, use your actual DAW's volume versus these. Set this so that it doesn't clip too much, and you should be good to go. Okay, making this video really long. What I'll do now is just quickly lay a quick beat. Okay, so we just threw in a very basic loop in here, and what I'm gonna do is record a very quick and easy pattern, and then we'll start tweaking everything out. We'll bring this to 116 in triples. The triples are where you're gonna wanna work with if you're doing dubstep type stuff, and you're gonna change these up as it's playing, which I know most of you are probably dying to do right now because that's what everyone's doing. And I agree, it sounds dope, and I love doing it too. So what I'll do, again, is just quickly lay these first few notes. I'll do from here is start tweaking out which pad and oscillator uses which part of the beat. So I turn my reading and writing on, oops, and move this every bar. Make it nice and simple. Don't have to go crazy with it because we're going to automate a lot of stuff here. Okay, and then we will automate the actual frequency changes. This is the best part for me. And let's say it's not perfect, but you're sick of control Zing or undoing and then trying to redo it perfectly. What we can do is right click, show automation. Oops, I guess it'll be up here. And click on coarse flange and pick your step LFO frequency. And you can see a star beside the ones being used. This is in Cubase, whatever you guys are using out there. Ableton will probably show it a little bit differently. But here's all our frequency changes. So you can actually go in here and all these points, you can get rid of a couple. Basically, watch what happens if I change this. Okay, so there's a mistake right there that I'm noticing. What I'll do is put a dot there, erase that one, and then move this one back. And you want it to be a straight line, otherwise it'll change right there. Nope, that's actually supposed to be back here. So we'll add a dot there, erase that guy, and move this back. Line it up, should be good. Okay, and all the changes you do there, you can do with this here. So you can go back in, and if you don't like where you moved this at a certain point, you can change that. If you bend it, and you bend it too early or too late, you can go in there and change it in there after as well. So while we're talking about bending, let's bend this a little. Not bad. We can turn our EQ on and just EQ it a little bit more to get some more bass out of it. Keeping an eye on the redlining down here. Okay, and then again, when you're at this step, what else you can do up here is start tweaking it out a little bit more now that you've changed your frequencies, and you know that that's set. You can change up the actual final outcome of the sound. I'll turn the reading or the writing off, leave the reading on, and just start playing with these a little bit. You guys can hear the variations. there you have it, guys. Enjoy. Grab it from your members area. Keep rocking out that dubstep. Norbs, Dub Turbo 2. Peace out.